Yeah, so let me do this. I wasn't able to do this. Continuing to alpha test our class GPT available at CoA physics or CoA fees.xyz/GPT short link. It forwards to the longer link for the CoA physics GPT link. I wasn't able to do this last week, so let me do this. I again don't have a lot of time remaining, so let me just do it quickly. Maybe just do one question. Yeah, let me do it that way. I guess I will enter as test student. Oh, did test student not do this yet? Oh, you're right, because I wasn't accessing these as test student before. So let me work through this here. Again, I don't recommend doing this. I've mentioned before, test student is my worst student. Don't do the things that test student does. It's the kind of thing that you can do if if you know all the physics already. Now here, let me not waste late pass and just go in the practice mode. Now, so in the weeks where we are in now, you should be able to do this because all the module requirements are just marked as done. So you will get 0 credit for this, and it doesn't affect anything that seriously. So all fine. So let me get a question, and since I don't have a lot of time to test out a bunch of different things, let me get a substantial question, by which I think I mean question involving centripetal acceleration. So let me give it actually the hardest question I can get. There's a question involving banking and friction. Yeah, this one. So let me give it this question. It's the most complicated one. So I am doing kind of merging together a couple different tests at a time. So I'm gonna let me do it GPT-5 auto. And so what I'm testing is so when I paste in this question, it shouldn't do the whole thing for me. That's like part of it's a system instruction. It should actually be helping me understand the question and do all that. So let me paste in this way. It should be really be asking me, what have I tried? and if it doesn't ask that, then I need to. I already know there's one part of the system instructions that I have to fix, which is that for a multi-part question, it should really focus on doing part A first. It shouldn't do parallel processing where does some of part A, some of part B, like that makes no sense. So I haven't done that update yet. That's coming in the next time I update CoA Physics GPT. Other than that, let me see if how much of the question it'll answer before it asks me what I have done. Hopefully it asks me a little bit at least. And I'm going to ask you to draw some free body diagram because it's actually a new capability that GPT-5 can do that it wasn't able to do before. So I want to show how, if as you are using ChatGPT as tutor, how it's gotten better as a tutor. Before, it used to be that it couldn't draw free body diagram for you. It could like as a very smart blind tutor, it could describe the free body diagrams and you had to draw it. You could paste in the picture and ask, did I draw it right? But GPT couldn't draw it for you. But now it can. I think I demonstrated it a couple weeks back. I think I'm keeping all these parts of me waiting. Because if it takes 5 minutes on a question that it could do in like minute and a half, okay, 2 minutes, then that is obviously something that we should work on. Nice on classic bank the curve. Yeah, it's doing standard strategy good. That's actually written into its system instruction. I know it'll do that. Now, is it applying it correctly? Draw free body diagram. Okay. Choose axis. Yeah. That's the correct direction for this problem. Yeah. Yeah. All of the good. Yeah. So, is it giving me the answer? No, no, no. Plug. It's basically giving me the answer. Yeah. Thank you for those formulas. I'll think of some system instruction change I can do so that it doesn't just do the whole thing for you. I need to strengthen it somewhat. I think I can plug in the numbers myself. I need some help understanding how to do this question myself. Can you help with that? And it'll answer, and then I'm gonna ask you two questions. One, can you show me the free body diagrams? Like I don't know how to draw it. Can you draw it for me so that I can see what it should look like? And then I'm gonna ask it about the choice of axis. Why isn't the axis chosen parallel to the incline? I don't know why it's taking so long. All it needs to do is to say, yes, I can. It might be that so the system instruction says that it should always search its knowledge base. I think that might be why it's doing this. Yeah, so I don't like this. It should basically ask you, okay, what do you need help with? Not present you this with this wall of text. I'll work on how to make it better in the system instruction so it doesn't do this. Two things. You mentioned the free body diagram, and I've seen some examples before, but I haven't seen free body diagram for bank to term, so don't know where to start with that. Can you show me what the free body diagram for this question should look like? I'm skipping a few steps. Really, the ideal interaction is, I don't know where to start with that, and then in the interaction, hopefully it'll give you some hint, and then maybe after that you say, I still can't draw it. Can you draw it for me? And then it'll draw it for you, and hopefully it's correct. Did they fix the image display issue? The couple sessions ago, it was generating the image, but it wasn't actually displaying it within the session. I had to ask it to create a downloadable file that I could download and then open. All right. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah. So I will tell you this is just completely wrong. I don't know. You sure that's right? The car is going down the hill, and the normal force doesn't look perpendicular to the surface. That is interesting. It might have just gone a different so, yes, please redraw the correctly draw. If it messes up again, it is going through a different one. The correct free body diagrams I have seen, if it's done it through some sort of plot generation program, but here for some reason it's doing image generation, and image generation like a DALL-E was never able to draw free body diagrams correctly. So I might need to put something in the system instructions so that it doesn't do this. Maybe specify the plot generation or the figure generation logic Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna be correct either, because I think this is going through DALI, and DALI's never been able to draw a correct free body diagram. Like the car's looking better, but still, like these are all messed up. So, yeah, yeah. So let me. So that's not right, but that's okay. Go to the office hour. One more question. Why did you say earlier this choosing take X shouldn't the axis be along the incline? I don't know. That annoys me, but maybe it doesn't annoy you. So I'll leave it alone for now. I don't like sycophancy. So it tells you because the motion is along the slope. The acceleration is along the slope. Motion is horizontal circular motion. Yeah, the acceleration. Yeah, that's the reason. That's a good explanation. Yeah, the free body diagram, I'll think it through. So this is a good, giving me some good examples to consider as I update the CoA physics GPT in hopefully like 2-3 weeks. So it already has the content related to your next course content, the conservation of energy and momentum. Next time I update it, I'll be putting in rigid body motion stuff. So it's all right. I think that's all the time we have. Thank you so much to those of you joining this session to the end by the through the recording, and I will see you all in the next week.